Hello, everybody. Let me check on tech so that I can make sure you're seeing me in the right place and that you can hear me before we get started. Let's see. Let us see. I should be live. I look like I'm in the right place. And can I hear? I can hear. All right. Oh, and I think I can see comments too. Awesome. All right. So let's get started. Hello, beautiful people. I am Deb K, and this is the Spring into Youth video series for the month of March. And let me turn the sound down over here because I can hear me twice. Okay. So for many of you, this month is known as a time of renewal, and we dust off from a long winter's nap, a long winter's sleep. We step out into the world, the warmth of our world, and we are in a season of newness and hope. Now, our focus this month is around a renewal of your very own youth and bringing you to a place of divine joy and divine vitality. And in this energy of divine hope, divine health, divine joy, you will find the feeling of youth that you are so desiring. So let's remember that it is time to become now and future focused, and remember who you are and remember God. And when you do this, you will also start to feel 10 years younger. You'll be awakening that magically marvelous fabulousness that's buried within you. Now, by the end of today's live, I hope that you will better understand the divine balance, divine hope, divine love that flows through this process and what that means for you. So today, our focus is around context, and in that you will have reflection and introspection, and you'll be flowing a whole lot of out with the old and in with the true, the divinely true about you. And this is going to raise your vibration. This is going to enable your energetic and physical healing and move you closer to looking and feeling younger and more vibrant. So if you stay until the end, you can also learn what's coming up next and how to work with me if that's something that you're interested in. So as you're joining the live, please do say hello in the comments below where you are tuning in from. If you are watching on replay, please hashtag replay and where you're tuning in from. If you enjoy my content, please do like and share my page. Please do like and join my private group. And as always, please drop any questions you have below. I will get back to you if they're not on the live. Don't worry. And what else? All of my videos are always available on replay. So don't worry if this time is not the best for you in your part of the world. That's okay. Just bookmark it and come back and watch later when it's convenient for you. So cheers to everybody being here. Now, for those of you who are new around here, let me tell you a little bit more about me. I am like your fairy godmother who has arrived. I am Deb K, and I am here to help you go from feeling flat to feeling fun, flirty, and fabulous every single day, to becoming the youiest you that you can be, to celebrating this most magnificent life that you're creating. Now, what I share today may be different to what you currently understand, but just allow the flow with you. Just listen, feel the truth. Let it settle. I guarantee we are likely closer on the same page than you might think at first. And do ask any questions you have if you need clarity around any of the words or definitions or anything I'm saying. So a few months ago, I created a Look and Feel Marvelous video series. I shared more around the Joy Vitality framework that I created. Now, this is the energetically expanded and evolved creation culminating from my very own journey towards magnificence that's occurred over the past few years. It's how it's evolved into becoming now and future focused in the way that I help women like you to become youthfully joy-filled and magically, magnificently marvelous. And these are the exact steps that I took to become beautifully, divinely whole a sexy, vibrant woman, to embrace exactly who I am, and to look and feel marvelous while I'm doing it. So my journey has been truly magical, truly transformative, and I'm so excited to be like your very own fairy godmother and be able to help hold your hand and guide you through as you're embarking on your very own journey towards creating your 10 years younger fountain of youth by awakening that magical marvelousness that's buried deep within you. And to be there to help you become the youiest you that you can be and feel hope, health, and joy on the daily. And when you live the Joy Vitality framework, you make the ordinary extraordinary. You celebrate you. You celebrate this most magnificent life, and you look and feel marvelous while you're doing it. So today is, as I said, it's Spring into Youth video series. This is video 2, and it is time to truly understand that we success and achieve our very own youth through not just our outer beauty, but also through inner hope, inner health, and inner joy. Divine hope, health, and joy. And we each have a capacity to align ourselves to our very own youth, us, as we were created. We do this and we unleash our true glory and our true beauty as we were created with God. And it's ultimately our choice to align to true self. And as a result of doing this, we will ultimately flow our youth. We will ultimately look and feel younger, lighter, and absolutely marvelous. So today, context, it's all about starting the process of this and seeing it through. And in that, you will find that you'll be working on things like your energetic minds as well as physical healing. Now, we're going to accomplish this through using the belief releasing process and some other magic along the way. Now, the belief releasing process is a God-given process that was documented by Fifth Dimension Earth. And what it does is it helps you feel an overall shift in emotions from fear to love, to hope, to freedom as you let go of your past and begin feeling better using the process and the tools that come along with the belief releasing process. And this creates true lasting change. This is not just a snap your fingers quick fix, though it sort of is when you put the work and the effort into it with the desire behind it to feel better and feel good. It works and it sticks. It is true lasting change. Now, there's 5 steps to the belief releasing process, and they can take as long or as short of a time frame as to what feels good to you. And the first is that your higher self is going to highlight to you low vibration, things that need to be addressed that are linked to key experiences that you've had. Now, these are things that they're not just another bad day, and they're going to be things that your higher self keeps bringing to you until you notice how they're making you feel, and until you start doing something about it. And then what happens is you'll want to get into a place of tranquility. Now, I know that I'm saying it like it's super easy, and it isn't. It isn't all the time, and that's okay. But there are techniques and tools to learn how to bring that level down. Some of the experiences that some of you have had have been traumatic, and it doesn't matter if it's something that society looks at as a traumatic event or not, because feelings don't care about your experiences. So your experience of having a piece of broccoli on your plate could send you into a low vibrational downward spiral, just the same as somebody who's had some other sort of societally noted trauma, like abuse by a loved one or what have you. And so it's all kind of like a common denominator. Like, feelings are the common denominator no matter where they came from. Fear is still fear. Love is still love. And what we can do is to bring that fear level down, that highly emotional and charged response to the experience. Bring it down even just a little bit to get to a place where you feel more balance and tranquility. And then we move from there. You cannot create any sort of solution from the same energy of what caused the fear. So bring it down even just a little bit and then move forward. Now, in this place of tranquility, your higher self will help you feel what the emotions are linked to. She'll help you feel through the past experiences, but not in a way that brings you more hurt and pain and fear, but in a way of more like watching a movie, like, oh, that occurred. Okay, yes, I remember that, but not in a way of like, oh my gosh, that occurred. Oh, woe is me. Okay? And I literally am not trying to make fun of anybody. Please understand that. There is a difference. There is a shift in the energy, and it is an important thing to notate that you're not going, yes, you're going to have some days where you're just like, I can't go on with this truth creation stuff. I can't move my fear to love. But I've done it. I've been through it. I understand how to help you through it in a way that will feel good, feel better than just trying to slog your way through it and relive all the horrific things that you've experienced. So in this tranquility, it just replays like a movie when you are flowing through the experience again. Now, the next step is that you'll gain further understanding around the experience and be able to apply that to a broader connection to the events. So there'll be insights and understanding as, why did you react the way you did in that situation? Or why did others act or react the way they did in the situation? Now, this will help to start to change your perspective around the situation. This is absolutely the hardest step in the believe releasing process. And once you get it and you get there, oh my gosh, it is like a weight lifting off of you, because you start to understand that you're responsible for going through the process and you're responsible for experiences, but you're not to blame. Because if you remember what I've ever said about soul contracts and shared with you, God takes the blame. God signed off on that piece of paper, like it's a document. I don't know, it's in the ethereal realm. I guess we'll remember when we go back. But you and God and your higher self hashed out exactly what you wanted in your soul contract. And God said, okay, once you got to the final revision of it, he said, okay, and signed off on it. So he takes the blame. And that is a huge weight lifted off of you. That, therefore, you can move forward in love for yourself, in love for your journey, to be able to move through this process and actually, once and for all, have your fear-labeled experience move into love-labeled experiences with all of the immense understanding around it. And it's not about forgiving. It's about finding compassion and love for you and for those people that were involved in each and every experience that affected you. Now, you can return to the step before this as often as you need to. That's the part where you're flowing through the replaying of the movie. And it's okay. You just will oscillate between step 2, step 3, step 2, step 3, until you get there. And in finding love for yourself and others, you get to move into truth creation, which is the 4th step. Now, there's 2 parts to this step. And the first is just creating truths. So you'll have like a moment of sheer relief where you'll understand the truth you've created. Now, if you can't quite get to the truth, you can start with the I allow statement or the I desire statement instead of the truth is. Those are the baby steps to get you to the truth. And the truth will be applied to the experience, to the feelings, and you'll have the understanding. And it will help with your subconscious mind vortex group to understand this and feel better about what happened and why. Now, the other part of this step is creating what's called a journey level truth. Now, once you've released enough low vibration and created high vibration in its place, you can apply a journey level truth to a whole bucket of truths that fall into the same category as your subconscious mind categorizes it. And what happens is when you hit that truth, that journey level truth, a whole bunch of experiences just kind of fall like dominoes in a cascading effect, and they are ultimately changed from a fear labeled experience to a love labeled experience, just with that one journey level truth. So you don't have to go through each and every emotion or each and every experience. This is like a big blanket over ones that are similar that your subconscious mind has categorized altogether. And then, well, that step's kind of like a silver bullet, so to speak, where it takes care of a whole lot. You will start to feel good. You will start to stop feeling that dripping tap of emotions that's been running behind the scenes of just like, oh, when's the rug going to get pulled out from under me and this feeling good? That's going to start to turn off, and just you'll have love flowing. And then the last step of the belief releasing process is that you're going to let go. Now, this is meaning in let go of the habitual way of feeling heavily influenced by your subconscious mind. So you may find that you'll be a little bit in a resistant mind state where you're like, oh, I'm not sure about this. Oh, when's the rug getting ripped out from under me? But you'll start to move as you let go and practice this. And it does take some practice to live this way. You'll start to feel that you're going into a more expectant mind state. You're going to start to feel like you're acting as the new changed you. And this generates more high vibration. This helps you manage that transitional vibration of the roller coaster of emotions you might go through in any, given day. And this can help you create things like a standard truth template that just is a simple truth that supports all the other truths. I don't know why my words are being jumbled today. Anyway, this moves you into the next phase, which we'll talk about a little bit later, maybe not today, which is living your truths. So it's like you have just created an owner's manual of you. And you're just going to keep rereading that owner's manual and live that way. That's your operating procedure, basically, if you were like a supercomputer. And you live that way. You live your truths. And every day you'll have new experiences flowing to you. And you get to practice living those truths you've created. So something else. Let me get a drink here. Cheers. Something else that I mentioned earlier in the video, you are going to have physical healing occur in conjunction with the emotional healing that you're creating through the belief releasing process. So when you're out of it, physical alignment, your vibration is altered. Your energy is feeling out of whack. You'll feel like you're out of emotional alignment as well, and your vibration becomes altered. And this is relating to your transitional vibration and your stored vibration. So in the law of attraction, like attracts like, and then it can focus in a particular area. So we're going to be able, through the belief releasing process, through the emotional alignment, help your physical alignment. We're going to influence energy by creating truths, and it's going to push out, disperse, or shift out that lower vibration and replace it with higher vibration. Now, the more high vibration that you can create in a moment, the sooner you will tip predominantly into high vibration. It will automatically move out any low vibration. And then you have more physical alignment. And with the physical alignment comes greater physical, emotional, and spiritual energy, your body, mind, and soul. And the physical balance is available to all, even if you've had health issues for some time. So I've shared my personal story on and off, depending on how it flows to me during the lives. But I, at one point, had such low vibration, I couldn't walk, and I had such pain in my body I could not walk. And I was diagnosed with several autoimmune diseases, and no one who didn't know me way back when could ever tell you any of that was true if they met me today. And so this works. I've done it. I've seen it with other people that I am friends with. It works. You just have to see it through. So in all of these steps, you will find your very own wonder and magic. And in taking time to reflect on your journey in the context of you, you get to better understand you. You get a better connection with God. And what this means for you is that you can become a youthfully joy-filled and magnificently marvelous woman. You can celebrate you. You can celebrate a most magnificent life you're creating. You can make the ordinary extraordinary every day. You can feel hope, health, and joy on the daily, and you will be creating your very own 10 years younger fountain of youth. Now, oops. My notes are being cray here. Let me fix that. All right, so let me just check if there's any questions or comments. I don't see any. Okay, now, what is coming up next? Well, next week is Spring into Youth video number 3. Number 3. That will be on Thursday. This month, every video is on a Thursday. I know it's like that usually. I don't know why that ends up that way, but it does. And all the events are posted, so you can find them on my page. You can find them on my personal wall. You can find them in my private group, and just click and find them in my bio. You can click on the link to join, so you'll get reminders. So even if you can't watch live, you can watch later. And if you have questions and you're not going to be on the live, please do post them. I will get a notification. I can go through and I can answer those live for you if you've posted them ahead of time. Now, what else is coming up? Coffee with Deb K. Awesome life guidance for your body, mind, and soul. We get into the pathway of how we create more high vibration and feeling and looking better and all sorts of things when we do the Coffee with Deb K. And this month will be I want to say March 15th. It's a Wednesday. The event was created. It is on my pages, my groups, yada, yada. Go ahead and find it. Click on it so you can be sure to get your reminder and join in. So, as your very own fairy godmother, I am devoted to compassionately creating the change that you are desiring to look and feel 10 years younger and feel hope, health, and joy along the way. Now, if you're wondering how to work with me, it's super easy. You can just message me if you are not very techy, but I have updated all of my one-to-one programs. They are up to date in now and future focused energy. They are here. They are open for booking. Places are limited, so if you feel you are ready right now to get started, book in, and we can start your journey to your very own roadmap, to your very own fountain of youth. And if you're not sure which next step is right for you, we can get you on a complimentary free book your free fountain of youth call. We can discover what next step is right for you right now together. So the links are in the post above, and if you can't find anything, these notes. If you can't find anything, just comment or message me and I will reach out to you and help you along the way. So I do want to thank you all for joining me today. And remember, it is time to stop feeling flat, start feeling fabulous and fun, flirty, fabulous every single day. It's time to start feeling 10 years younger by awakening that magically marvelousness that's buried within you. And I will see you next week for Spring into Youth number 3. And I am sending you so much love. Bye-bye.